Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present my uh, paper with my colleagues with title Implementation of Rectena for Energy Harvesting Application at Frequency 2300 MHz. Roadmap for my presentation. The first I will uh, talk about background, and the second I will present about the purpose of the research, and the third about the methodology. Then at the fourth, we discuss about the result, and the last, we discuss about the conclusion. The background of our research is today communication networks are entering a new era that promise speed, low latency, and massive connectivity. Increased demand for electrical energy for the charging process, the performance of devices. RF energy harvesting is the process of harvesting energy derived from radio frequency wave, where radio frequency wave come from various external resources that emit electromagnetic wave with radio frequency. And then energy harvesting will give us advantages such as utilize as an alternative energy source. And for disadvantages is produce a small output power. So this energy harvesting system consists of an antenna at rectifier circuit. This antenna will function as an radio frequency energy harvester, which will be converted into DC voltage by the rectifier. The methodology system for our research is the first. We design both of microstrip antenna and rectifier at 2030 MHz. And then we do the fabrication, both microstrip antenna and the rectifier. After the fabrication finish, we do the measurement and testing, microstrip antenna and a rectifier. After this, we arrangement both of them into rect antenna, and later we do again measurement and testing for analyze the result. The purpose of our research is design antenna at frequency 2030 MHz from capture frequency at 2030 MHz. After this, we design rectifier to obtain the optimal DC voltage from ambient radio frequency. And the goal is fabricate, and then we test the performance of rect antenna. Design antenna, we have five parameters such as frequency, impedance terminal, VSWR, return loss, and bandwidth. For frequency, we put 2.3 gigahertz or 2030 megahertz. And for impedance terminal, we put 50 ohm. The VSWR, we reach less than 2. And return loss, we reach less than -10 dB. And for bandwidth, we try to get more than 7.5 megahertz. For substrate specification, we have 4 parameters. For substrate type, we took epoxy FR4 and the dielectric constants relative, we have 4.5, and the dielectric width, we have 1 millimeter, and the tangential loss, we took 0.018. After we have a design antenna characteristic and substrate, then we design the planar array elements as the slide and the fabrication that you can see in the slide with several parameters we described in the slide. The parameter patch width, for example, the value is 29.8. For the patch number 2. For the patch number 1, we have 242.9 millimeter. After we have all this parameter and the rectangle, and then we measure with vector network analysis. The parameter we measure are frequency, return loss, VSWR, and bandwidth. From the measurement, we know that in the VNR, we find the rectangle at 2.365 gigahertz. So the rectangle is in the frequency we have to design. From chamber measurement, the rectangle placed in the chamber with a rotary, and we have a signal generator at the other side with horn antenna. The horn antenna is the receiver. The horn antenna will emit the electromagnetic wave, and then the microchip is the receiver. So at the first, we on the signal generator, give the electromagnetic wave, and then the electromagnetic wave transfer until reach the microchip antenna. After electromagnetic wave reach the antenna microstrip, so we will analyze in spectrum analyzer about the parameter of the antenna. From the antenna, we find the value from the simulation and measurement, and then we compare it Then we put a benchmark. And we know about the close from the simulation or we far from the simulation. The return loss at simulation, we find minus 16.2. And the measurement, we find minus 17.1. For VSWR and the simulation, we find 1.36. And the measurement, we find 1.34. Close, very close. The bandwidth simulation, we find 61.7. And the measurement, we find 80. For the simulation, bandwidth come from 2000.304 until 2000.375. For measurement, we find the bandwidth from 2322 until 2402. Then we find gain and simulation 12.5, but in measurement we find 13.05. So this is the design of rectifier. The rectifier parameter have 9 parameter we have to conclude. The parameter such as terminal impedance, we put 50 ohm at the frequency center, 2.3 gigahertz. And the input voltage, we reach 11 volt. The number of steps, we design 3. The resistor, we put 1 kilo ohm. The output voltage, 14.85 volt. And the output current, we find 1585 milliampere. Diode, we put this model, and the capacitor, we put 1 nanofarad. From the measurement, when we check the rectifier with signal generator, then we find average, average from the signal generator source. Amplitude 120 dB microvolt with current amplifier average at 4.47. Without current amplifier, we find 4.07. Measurement result after we do in the anechoic chamber, the output voltage of the circuit using 4 cross-4 array element microchip antenna, we have distance measurement from 1 meter until 10 meter. And the average, we find output voltage with current amplifier 3.88 and without current amplifier 2.83. And then measurement result based on base station source. We have a base station around our laboratorium, and then we measure distance. At the first, we find BTS at 61.22 meter. The output voltage is 0.49. The second BTS source is at 55.18 meter. And then we find output voltage at 0.55 volt. And the last BTS we find at 33.26 meter. The output voltage we reach is 1.109 volt. When we measure the antenna with BTS source, we have two polarization, the horizontal and vertical polarization. For horizontal polarization, we have output voltage such as the slide, and the vertical polarization, the described in the second graphic with a red dot. All the marks present at from 0 duration at 0 second until 3050 seconds. So the pola from horizontal and vertical same with our design. The conclusion in this research, a rack antenna implementation using 4 cross-fold microstrip antenna and a rectifier circuit plus amplifier circuit is proposed. Based on the test result, the amount of input greatly affects the DC output voltage produced from the use of the 4 cross-fold antenna array. The output voltage is 3.88 volt, which is smaller than when given an input from a signal generator of 4.47 volt. This is influenced by the propagation effect. In the addition of a large amplifier circuit, the output voltage is not so significant because the gain is only 1.2 times. In testing using input from BTS, antenna placement and antenna polarization are very influential in the performance of this rack antenna. Our reference is took from at least 4 paper. At least in 12 paper. And thank you for your attention. I'm glad to see you in the next seminar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.